So up all day, I guess the season in many ways on the line. How gutting was that for you?
Yeah, pretty gutting. Obviously there was some ramifications perhaps to this one, but when you're in a position like we were, you'd want to be able to hold on more often than not, and we weren't able to do that. So I was super proud of our girls today. I thought they put up a hell of a fight and a hell of a show for our supporters. It was great to have them back here at the footy as well, and making some noise. But that stings when you're up and you lose a game late.
Can you sort of picture what things went wrong in the last quarter that sort of led to that? It was like a 3-minute burst, wasn't it, when they kicked 3 goals?
Yeah, well, a few things went wrong. We tripped over a couple of times. Had a free kick that went against us, which got momentum back their way and territory back their way. Something else happened. It was a little 4 or 5 minute window of disaster from our perspective. Nothing that we did wrong. It was just the way the sort of game unfolded, and that's why it is so difficult to take, because we didn't do too much wrong, but they did a lot right in the end.
What's the mood like in the change room? Is the girls a bit flat after the game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, as I say, when you're in a position to win like that, regardless of where you are in your season or on the table, you want to win them. So that's part of finishing your job. It's a 4-quarter game, and we weren't able to hold on and do what we wanted to do for 4 quarters. So really disappointed. But I did say to them I was super proud of their effort and the way they did approach the game and show that they compete with one of the best teams in the business. So whilst we don't get points for it, we're bowed but not beaten, if that makes sense.
How do you regroup now, considering the next couple of games are so important?
Wait, we've got no choice. That's the game. That's the beauty of footy in many respects, that you get a chance next week to do something again. So we've got a 5-day break until Gold Coast. So our job is to get out there and be the best Carlton footy team we can be through that period of time. So that's what we'll be doing.
The flip side of the coin was that first quarter was one of the best for the year. You're confident you've now found a way to get the girls going from the opening bounce?
Oh, if I had the formula, I'd be very, very pleased. Look, we've got a really good group of girls who prepare really well, and some of the games we've played where we haven't scored in the first quarter or scored very little, you'd think by the way that we prepared and the way we went out, we'd kick 5-6 goals and blow the game apart. We've changed a couple of little things, but nothing major. So yeah, maybe what we've done has worked. I'm not quite sure. We'll keep doing it until it doesn't work, mind you. But it was a very pleasant start. Yeah.
Do you sort of see almost as a lesson against the best teams? You just can't give them a sucker and even break, can you? Because you're up for 95% of the game, 96% of the game. But
yep.
If you leave the door ajar, these really good teams will take that chance.
Yeah, it's the old footy adage of just doing the easy thing really well and competently and consistently. Because if you make a mistake, good teams will make you pay, and that's the short of it, I reckon. And they made us pay a few times today and put themselves in a position to get some momentum and some energy in that last quarter, particularly, and get their way to the line. Making mistakes is bad against good teams because they're pretty good at making the best of it.
Charlotte Wilson just building quite the resume of taking out some of the best key forwards in the game. How did you see their performance today?
I thought Willow was fantastic. Although our whole defensive unit was fantastic. Alison Downey's done a hell of a job for us in the last couple of weeks down there, and she's been a ruck since I've been here, for 3 years. So for her to be able to adapt and be such a calming influence and a great decision maker down there has been great. I thought Moore did a great job. Kez was fantastic. Gab Pound, terrific again. Daisy Walker back into the team. I thought our back six was fabulous for most of the afternoon. But Charlotte was certainly a part of that, absolutely.
Where do you think it's gone wrong? Just big picture, now the finals are pretty much done. Where do you see it's gone wrong?
Well, it's never over, Dan, as you well know. So we'll keep fighting for that. But we've just been a bit messy in games. We've had patches of games where we've lost control and haven't been able to arrest that and get it back to neutral. And they're things you learn by living those moments. And perhaps in previous years we haven't had to have those moments. We've been a team that's had control of a lot of contests, and we've just lost our way a couple of times through the games this year, and haven't been able to arrest the momentum back to neutral. And that's what you need to do when things are going against you. You don't have to get it back going your way straight away, but back to neutral is really important, and we just lost our touch on a few things a couple of times.
Has there been anything significantly different from last year, or is it just those little things, as you said?
No, I think it's just a little thing. I think the game's made up of lots of little things, isn't it? I mean, if you can't get those right, particularly against good teams, they'll make you pay. So, yeah, and we'll reflect on that at season's end, whenever that is. I think as an overarching view of why we've lost a couple of games, it's been patches of the game where we've allowed the opposition to dominate.
Any injuries?
No, Elise and Lucy came off for head checks, but they were fine. They went back on. So I think they're okay. Hopefully.
Thanks.
Go on your crew. Cheers.
Thanks, Will.